Picture this. You are in a crowded room. Everyone is talking, laughing, and rapidly reacting to their environment, but you are dead silent, just observing. People look at you and assume you are shy, aloof, or completely tuned out. They are making a fatal misjudgment. You are not disconnected. You are processing reality on a level they cannot even begin to comprehend. Most people treat deep thinking like a psychological defect. Society tells you overthink, that it only leads to anxiety, and that you need to stop complicating things. But here is the brutal reality that the masses ignore. Your brain was not built to operate on the surface. In this video, we aren't talking about personality tests or mysticism. We are dissecting the hard mechanics of a highly analytical mind. We are going to expose the neuroscience and psychology behind deep thinkers, explain how your biology processes emotional data differently, and give you the tactical protocols to stop fighting your own mind. Let's break down the first mechanism, high-trait introspection. Psychologically speaking, deep thinkers possess a relentless drive to analyze not just what happens around them, but what happens inside them. This is directly linked to a brain region called the default mode network. It is highly active when you are lost in reflection, and it is the exact same neural network that fires up during memory and creativity. For you, thinking is breathing. You don't just look at a tree, you analyze how it is rooted in the dirt, how it bends toward the light, and how its existence mirrors your own. Your brain is a constant storm of connections. This brings us to the second mechanic, metacognition. Most people simply live and react. A deep thinker possesses the ability to think about their own thinking. You are constantly watching your thoughts from the outside, questioning them, rearranging them, and tracking their patterns. But there is a lethal trap here. This trait makes you incredibly self-aware, but it also leaves you highly vulnerable to paralyzing self-doubt. Because when you are aware of everything, you also see all your own flaws in high definition. Threat number 3, existential thinking. Most people confuse your analytical nature with standard anxiety. Wrong. Traditional overthinking is worrying about tomorrow. Deep thinking is questioning reality itself. You aren't just wondering about your daily schedule. You are questioning time, purpose, morality, and consciousness. That is the exact difference between anxiety and awareness. You are tackling questions that do not have easy answers. To survive this level of processing, you need to understand the physics of your own memory. The fourth principle is depth processing. Your biology doesn't just record cold, hard facts. You encode experiences with rich meaning and deep emotional associations. When you remember an event, you recall exactly how it felt and what it symbolized. You carry memories not as isolated moments, but as entire ecosystems of feeling. And science explains why. Studies show that reflective thinkers have significantly stronger neural connections between the analytical and emotional sectors of the brain. You literally think and feel at the exact same time. Emotion is hardwired directly into your logic. For you, feeling is thinking, which is exactly why you cannot simply turn off your brain on command. Finally, the fifth mechanism, pattern recognition and rumination. Your mind constantly scans data, picking up on micro-expressions, subtle shifts in tone, and tiny changes in energy that reveal what people are refusing to say out loud. You instantly detect when a smile doesn't reach someone's eyes, but the human brain hates a vacuum. When you catch a contradiction and cannot resolve it, you fall into rumination, the repetitive focus on problems and mistakes. Your mind demands closure and tries to make sense of the chaos. So how do you neutralize this? You execute an absolute detox protocol. Because you absorb massive amounts of emotional data from your environment, that sensitivity overloads your system. You require solitude to detoxify from the world's emotions. Alone, you hit the reset button, reflect, and find your baseline again.
This is not loneliness or isolation. This is tactical restoration. It is where the noise dies down and you can finally hear your own truth. We live in a world that heavily rewards speed, blind productivity, and absolute certainty. Pausing to reflect is viewed as hesitation, and silence is treated as a weakness. Society wants you to react faster, but your survival demands precision. Stop apologizing for your silence and stop shrinking your thoughts just to fit into smaller, shallower conversations. The world desperately needs minds that can see the invisible, question the obvious, and forge clarity out of chaos. Your depth in a shallow world is not a defect, it is your ultimate tactical advantage. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm shares this crucial intel with more people. Stay safe, stay prepared, and thanks for watching.